Here in Abilene, Kansas, visiting the gravesite of Thomas James Bear River Smith. He was a marshal here in Abilene, Kansas before Wild Bill Hickok was here. I think Wild Bill Hickok, I believe, was immediately following him. So, let's show you the grave here. It is different looking, huh?
I wonder what it signifies.
I bet it means something. Thomas J. Smith, Marshal of Abilene, 1870, died a martyr on to duty, November 2nd, 1870. A fearless hero of frontier days who in cowboy chaos established the supremacy of law. I think he was the first one to ban guns in town. And he went outside of town here to serve an arrest warrant and was killed. And I believe Wild Bill Hickok replaced him. Smith received the nickname Bear River due to a stand he made during a skirmish with vigilantes while serving as a lawman in Wyoming. A vigilante group had lynched a railroad employee who was suspected of murder. Soon afterward, railroad employees retaliated against the vigilantes, resulting in most of the small town of Bear River City, Wyoming, being burned to the ground, and a shootout between town citizens and mob members erupted. Smith stood both sides off until troops from Fort Bridger arrived and imposed martial law. Bear River City soon became deserted, another railroad ghost town. Smith has been described as having been a handsome man with a thick mustache and an almost fearless nature. There are a number of examples of Smith refusing to back down, despite whatever odds might have been against him. Abilene, Kansas was a wild place and was in need of cleaning up. The mayor of Abilene, Theodore Henry, sent for Smith in late 1869, who came highly recommended due to a reputation he had built while working alongside Lawman Pat Desmond in Kit Carson, Colorado. Smith was commissioned as a deputy U.S. Marshal and was insistent that he could police Abilene using his hands rather than using guns. For a time, he was somewhat successful, although he was forced to use guns in the course of his duty on a few occasions. On November 2nd, 1870, Smith and a temporary deputy, believed to be named James McDonald, attempted to serve a warrant on two local farmers, Andrew McConnell and Moses Miles. The two men were wanted in connection with the murders of another Abilene man, John Shea. McDonald and Smith located the suspects in a small settlement 10 miles outside of Abilene. A gunfight erupted in which Smith was badly wounded in the chest. Smith returned fire and wounded McConnell. His deputy fled the scene, and as Smith lay wounded, Moses Miles hit him with the butt of a rifle, then took an axe and decapitated him. McConnell and Miles were captured and arrested in March 1871. Andrew McConnell got 12 years in prison and Moses Miles got 16 years in prison. Smith is buried here in Abilene, and this huge tombstone was erected with a plaque to honor his service and ultimate sacrifice. Smith was replaced as marshal by legendary lawman and gunfighter Wild Bill Hickok. Dwight D. Eisenhower reportedly considered Smith a personal hero and is reported to have visited Smith's gravesite on numerous occasions. Ronald Reagan, in one of his last acting roles and as the host of the syndicated Western television series Death Valley Days, played Smith in the 1965 episode No Gun Behind His Badge. The television dramatization does not accurately depict the circumstances of Smith's death and decapitation. So that's pretty interesting. He was played played by Ronald Reagan, who became president, and President Dwight D. Eisenhower considered Smith a personal hero of his. And, you know, Eisenhower's from here, so certainly when Eisenhower was little, he heard stories about and probably knew people that had actually met Thomas James Smith. Pretty cool story. And unlike some of these Wild West, Lawman, he was never considered an outlaw, I don't believe. Okay, gonna do a shot here with Thomas James Smith, nicknamed Bear River. He was a marshal here in Abilene, Kansas. Do a shot for him now. That was the gravesite of Thomas James Bear River Smith, Marshall, Abilene, Kansas, 1870. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Comment below. Let me know what you think about the video. And remember, not all those who wander are lost. Thanks for watching.